Well, good morning, all my friends out there. Happy Wednesday to you all. Um, was listening to a few videos last night that was pretty, well, already knew, and it just was sort of confirmed. The StopTheCrime.net, Deborah Travaris, terrific activist gal, interviewed a doctor, friend of hers, Dr. Ed. And if you look on her channel, you'll see who I'm talking about. Anyway, this doctor is a neurologist. He's contacted Magellan's disease, and I'm not sure what that's about, but he's quite ill, and she had to interview him in the hospital. So anyway, he just sort of reconfirmed everything that that I've already known for a few years now, several years, 5 years, 10 years, since 2010. Okay, and and what that is that back in 1954, okay, there were aliens from another planet, okay, they said, who came to Earth, who looked as human as you and I, and offered the United States, showed them they're willing to show their craft and all that stuff, and it had been seen by the military and everything. They were taken to the White House, yada yada. Okay, and this is also something that sounds very similar to the Palladian story of the 31 children born of the alien that had come down here. Okay. Anyway, I'm going off point here, but what the doctor was saying is that these aliens offered technology and all kinds of wonderful things that would have just jump-started us, 50 years ahead of time, 100 years. But we turned it down because we had just, came out of the World War II, myself included. I am a baby boomer, so yeah, so they turned it down and they left. But then other aliens came, the Greys, okay, tall and short, not so, they're liars, okay? They don't hold to their word, they're evil, and so forth. However, the good doctor said that these beings were already here, okay? They were not, didn't come from outer space, okay? The Palladians I don't know about, I don't know that they have technology that can come through the Van Allen belt and not be harmed if they were able to electromagnetically not be damaged, okay? I don't know. Anyway, I'm not a scientist, so. I know that there were also fallen angels that came down to Earth that God had, also put away. And that they mated with the women of men and bore giants. And even Lincoln talked about these giants. And there's like 120 mounds that have been, located, that some other YouTubers have gone to even do videos on. And the bones of the giants are in the Smithsonian, hidden away somewhere, okay? And that the Antarctic is full of evidences, underground cities, under the ocean cities, tunnels that lead all over the world that you don't even have to take a plane, okay? And so he was explaining all of these things. And saying about, the 5G and the fires, and he's here in California. He went to Stanford, he went to Yale. And so anyway, so he was talking about all of that, things that my audience listeners know about, and you've heard me talk about the fallen angels and so forth. So I was just going, yeah, finally, somebody is confirming what I already knew. So that felt good to know that. I'm just sorry and hope and praying that he's, he finds a way to get well or able to hang on. But he was saying things like, if these towers went up, they can come down. So he was, saying, wear t-shirts, no 5G or something like that. Or, you got to get the word out there, got to get the love out there, because the people who are being manipulated are narcissists. They're sociopaths. They're psychopaths, okay? And they're easily manipulated. If you know any narcissists, if they're overt, then they're the loudest one in the room and they're easily recognized. But if they're covert, they come off as shy, maybe even they come off as needy, a victim, and and you think, oh, well, what can I do to help you? And pretty soon you find out you're doing everything for them, and you're giving more than you're getting back, because they're incapable of showing love. They're incapable of showing empathy, but that's really hard because they're good actors. So, they may do a crocodile tear here and there, and so you might be confused, and it's not until you live with one or are friends with one that you really find out, and it's through the behaviors, and I swear they all play from the same playbook. The backhanded compliments, the gaslighting, the discard, the circular thing that they all go through of abuse, okay? And they will, they don't care about you. They only care about themselves. They're not easily manipulated by you through love or through kindness. If you scare them with authority or whatever, then they're manipulated that way. But otherwise, they don't care, really. They may come up to you and say, how you doing, and give you 5 minutes, and then the rest of the time it's all about them, or they're taking over, and they're talking really loud, and they're trying to get your attention and stuff. And it's just you at first you're just like, well, who is this person? And and they come off as the life of the party, or they come off as superior, but not really caring people. And you can, if you actually take time and sit back and study, you can pick them out. So these people who are in charge of our world are these types of people, and so these fallen angels, aliens, whatever you want to call them, can easily manipulate them, okay, by fear. So that's what's running our world, and why they think they can get away with this, it's just beyond me. I'm just like, don't you know that there's a God that rules this world? You little peon, you don't have a clue, Yet they're ruining they're hurting people, they're hurting the planet, they're hurting others, they're causing disease, they're causing Alzheimer's, they're causing all kinds of health problems for people, and we're allowing it to happen. When are people going to stand up and do something about this? We need young people to walk in the streets and say, we've had enough. We want our world back, and we're tired of you, telling us what we can do, what we can't do, what we can think, what we can drink, what we can, say on YouTube, what we can say on Twitter, what we could say, what we can say in our own homes, telling us we have to have this, we have to have that. Excuse me, no, we don't. If if it's my own house, you're not going to tell me what I can do in my castle, Hello? No, PG&E, you're not going to come in here and tell me I have to have an electric stove because you don't want to give us gas anymore. Well, no, screw you. I'll go outside and use the barbecue. Thank you very much. You know what I mean? Or whatever. So, yeah, and who owns PG&E? Rothschild. So, anyway, this doctor was talking about that, and I thought that was just, great. And, we have to do something about this. We really do. And the more and more narcissists that I keep seeing every day, whether it's on the television or, in person, it just seems like there's more and more. Hearts will harden. It'll be very, very difficult to go back if we don't do something now. And the world, the way that they're just dumping all this stuff, it's going to be years and years before things can be grown and be without all these heavy metals that they put into the atmosphere and so forth. And they see us. Remember, the fallen angels said that they think that we're just clay people. We're nothing. We're less than animals. They used us like a narcissist would, right? The biggest narcissist of them all is the devil, I think. But, Satan or whatever entities, okay? They think they are God, okay? And they've got a God complex, and you're nothing, okay, to them. We have to wake up and realize that we don't mean anything to them. They come first. And you don't think that they've taken care of themselves and, have all these underground cities. They do. I wish people could get, pictures, but if you look at Admiral Byrd's, account, you look at some other videos, they talk about the tunnels and everything. Other people have talked about them. Middle Earth, that story and everything. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you and let you know that what they want to do is get us into cities and then zap us is what they want to do, and kill us, because they're following the guide stones, whatever you call them, in Georgia, that say that they only want 500,000, people alive on Earth, and they want the rest of the Earth for themselves. And so they're enacting that now. And also the other really quick thing is that our the explanation of a terrorist is anybody who conserves water, food, who's a prepper is considered a terrorist. So you and I are the enemy, okay? We the American people. We're the ones that they're targeting, that they are going after. We are considered the enemy now. And so we're at war, believe it or not. Although it be covert and silent and deadly, just as deadly. So, I need the people who listen to me to pass this along and share it with people. And go to stopthecrime.net, look at Deborah's interview with Dr. Ed. I don't know what his last name is, I'm sorry. If I find it, I'll put it on, I'll make a comment. And, okay, so if you could do that, that would be great. Anyway, have a great day. Keep spreading the love and do what you can in your own backyard. All right. Love you guys. Bye-bye.